So apparently Cactus Jack is not home either, and
Cactus Jack is never home, Tony.
well, next week we hope to find out exactly where Cactus Jack is and what is going on. She had, as you take a look at the Hollywood Blondes, Catherine White had a clue that she hopefully will follow up on next week, and it was Cleveland.
Cactus Jack is roaming around Cleveland.
Well, I don't know.
He'll never be noticed.
Tune in next week, and we'll find out exactly the whereabouts of Cactus Jack. And certainly here's a man who apparently has amnesia. Well, fans, we'll find out next week as we take a look at the Hollywood Blondes. And, you know, these were two men who are very, very angry at the beginning of the program, at least Brian was, about the fact that this Thursday, Flair Anderson, by the way, it's Ric Flair's first return to the ring since his return in February to WCW. Flair and Anderson go after the World Tag Team title, but the old style, as they say, 2 out of 3 falls.
Well, it's not really the old style. Of course, a lot of classic tag team matches were 2 out of 3 falls, and that's what I like to see. It kind of takes the lucky factor out of it, you know. So I think what happens, Pillman especially realized that this puts the favorite in the corner of Flair and Anderson. The longer you're in that ring, the more experience and the more wisdom's going to shine through.
Fans, we want to let you know that a Flair for the Gold will return next week here on WCW Saturday night. Of course, we had our first look at the Masters of the Powerbomb coming together at the hands of Colonel Rob Parker just a few moments ago. And these two men have invited Davey Boy Smith and Sting to retire from wrestling.
That may not be a bad piece of advice.
Well, we'll find out, and we'll get a chance to see Sting and the British Bulldog a little bit later on. I don't think they're going to retire, but they have not given their answer, and I understand they will give their answer to that wish or that encouragement from the Masters of the Powerbomb. They'll give their answer next week.
Boy, look at the intrepid Steve Austin, a relentless mat attack. And I tell you, he's going to need it.
The stun gun, and it's over. The World Tag Team Champions get the win.
Well, there's another picture for the scrapbook of the Hollywood Blondes. Flying Brian and Stunning Steven right here. Watch the move of Stunning Steve Austin. Wham! Right there, the stun gun. Nothing more he'd love to do than have Arn Anderson or Ric Flair on the other end of that. Right now, we're going to go down to the dressing room. Special interview by Tony Schiavone as he talks to the Nature Boy and the Enforcer.
Okay, thanks very much, Larry. We are back in the dressing room area, and yes, it is now signed for this Thursday, Clash of the Champions. The Hollywood Blondes didn't like it, but it will be for the World Tag Team title, and Arn Anderson will be 2 out of 3 falls.
You hear that laughter? Do you hear any now? I don't hear anything echoing. The last few weeks, that's all they've been doing. It's been a stand-up comedy routine. Pillman and Austin at their finest. Well, gentlemen, you got what you wanted, and so did we. You see, there's no disgrace in starting a fight and getting your tail kicked, but when you run that mouth for 2 solid weeks and then you get it beat, possibly not once, but 2 straight, 2 out of 3 falls, then you got to tuck that tail between your legs, gentlemen.
It's going to be a legendary Thursday night, 2 out of 3 falls. You know, it's always been that cliche. He who laughs laughs best. And what are you going to say after the Clash Thursday night when Double A and I walk that aisle, style and profile, the new World Tag Team Champions, Brian. Oh, man.